I came to win, to fight, to conquer, to thrive. I came to win, to survive, to prosper, to rise, to fly.
What up? It's your boy E.T. Welcome to another edition of Thank God It's Monday. Look, I just want to shout out. I don't know who it is out there. You guys got to be grateful. I don't know my man's name, right? Because I'm outdoors. I'm not by my computer. But he was like, yo, E.T., I know you ain't waiting for the studio. He was telling his boy, like, I know E.T. ain't not giving us Thank God It's Monday because the studio closed. Like, E.T., he ain't like that. I'm going to be real with you, bruh. It's been cold in Michigan. I was kind of, I got in that zone of being in the studio. And now that the weather is decent, I kind of got out of that zone. But I'm back. You right. This is where we started, all right? So before, I got something special for y'all. Episode, listen to me. When we go to the next episode, we got something special for y'all. All right, but I got about 2 or 3. We're just going to do it. We're just going to keep it raw like this for now. And so this one is a special edition for my 2011 graduates, all right? I got to give it to you. Now, before I give it to you, I want to do something special, right? Because one of my boys called me, and I felt like I needed to frame this message with my boy's conversation I had, right? He trying to lose like over 150 pounds. You heard what I said. He trying to lose over 150 pounds, right? So he called me discouraged because he already lost about 50, 60, right? But it's been challenging to lose the rest of that, all right? So my man called me, and he like, E.T., man, I've been doing everything you told me to do, but it ain't working. I'm like, what? Hold on. So that's the first thing I want to say, right? Because we got to keep it real, all right? Number one, we got to keep this thing real. And so my thing to my boy is, understand this, like first and foremost, when E.T. was like Secrets to Success video, remember the video and your boy was on Chunky? Understand this, I didn't get chunky overnight, right? That was like eating late at night. That was hitting my favorite, the Little Debbie donuts, the Glazed boys, hitting a couple of those, putting them in the microwave, right? The chocolate boys in the microwave, on 10, just nuking them joints, just barely letting the chocolate just roll off, hitting them, boom, drinking 2-3 glasses of milk behind it. Hear what I'm saying? I didn't get to be chunky on Secrets to Success, you know what I'm saying? Because I was eating vegetables, because I was running, because I was working out. I got on chunky because of what I was doing on a regular basis. Hear what I'm saying? And so there are those of you, mad shout out. You graduated. I applaud you. But now, listen to me, baby. This the real deal Holyfield now. Now that you done walk across the stage, you did the cap, you did the gown, that's over with. Now it's time to deal with reality, all right? So first thing first, some of y'all, you ain't got no job, and the reason why you don't have no job is because of what you was doing your freshman year, what you was doing I'm keeping it real, what you was doing your junior year. I just got a call from a freshman. Right? Kicked out the university his first year here. 0 point in one class, 0 point in another class, I in another class. I'm like, yo, what? Talk to me, E, I gotta get back in. I'm like, get back in. What were you doing? Well, I joined the fraternity, and when I joined the fraternity, let me say this to you. I ain't dogging nobody out, right? You want to be a freshman, join the fraternity, that's your business. But I've never ever seen where a fraternity, your freshman year, where you trying to get acclimated to the university, where your freshman year, the fraternity has helped your GPA to rise. Matter of fact, I ain't seen many cats join a fraternity, right, at their freshman year, and their grades stayed the same. For the most part, they can't even handle their freshman year, their first year experience, let alone become a part of an organization. So hear what your boy is saying. If you don't have a job, right now, if ain't nobody calling you at the crib, you done put out resume after resume, and nobody's calling you, the first thing I want you to do, you can't handle the truth, is deal with the truth. The truth of the matter is, I know young people who graduate from university and they got jobs. Why? Because of what they did before. So let's keep it real. My man who trying to lose the 160 plus, you got to understand what I'm saying. I told my boy, stay encouraged, but you didn't get there overnight. You didn't just wake up and get chunky, right? There were some things you did every single day. It became a habit. So I'm saying to you, if you're going to get a job, the dream job, make the kind of money you want to make, You're going to have to change your lifestyle. You're going to have, listen to me, I'm going to say it closely. You're going to have to change your lifestyle. And if it didn't take a year, listen to me, if it didn't take a week, if it didn't take a month for you to get to 300 plus pounds obese, then you're not going to be able to lose it in a day. All right? So the jobs are out there. All right? It's out there, but you're not going to be able to get that job until you make some lifestyle changes. And for most of you, what you want is you want a job, right? You want a dream job, but you're not trying to give them nothing. And so that's going to have to change. All right? So number two, all right? Number two, I'm tripping on my boy, right? Because my man said, E.T., I got on the scale today, and I ain't lose no weight. I ran, I ate differently. You know what I'm saying? I did everything you told me to do. I watched how many calories my intake, right? I've been doing my sit-up boys. I got the treadmill, and I'm like, bruh, what you doing on the scale? Like, for real, flat out, you ain't no female. Like, why you getting on the scale every day? Like, listen to me very closely. You still on that? Like, listen to me, you still on that. Like, what are you getting on the scale for every single day? If you eating right, if you doing what's right, right? If you changing your calorie intake, you know, if you working out, it's going to happen, but it's not going to happen overnight. And so some of us are still on that. We're still looking for results. We're not doing what we're doing because we're trying to change. We're not doing what we're trying to do because we want to get better. We're not doing what we're doing because we're trying to get developed. We're still on results. We still looking to see, did I lose a pound a day? Now listen to me, if you change your habits, if you change how you eat, if you start working out every day, look, you running a mile or two a day, if you start changing what you do and who you are, eventually what you get is going to change. You ain't got to get on the scale every day to see if you're losing weight. All right, so one of my homegirls going through the same thing, I told my homegirl, look, boo, you might not be losing pounds, but I guarantee you, if you put on that pair of pants and you've been working out for a month, them pants ain't gonna fit no more. Trust me, E.T. tried to tell you, right? When I was Secret to Success, baby, them 38 weights E.T. was wearing, E.T. can't wear the 38 weights no more, baby. All right, we down to 34 now, right? I had to switch the belt up. I'm not on the scale every day. So how do I know I'm losing weight? How do I know my body's changing? Because I'm doing something different. I'm not eating Little Debbie's no more. I'm not nuking in the microwave with the chocolate boy coming on. I know I keep talking about it because it feels good to me every time I talk about it. If I can't eat it, at least I can have my memories, right? And I get my glass of milk. I'm not doing that no more. When I go to the gas station, I'm on the road now, I don't get my Cheeto Puffs. I used to love the Cheeto. I don't get my Cheeto Puffs no more. I get my Gatorade and I'm out. I bring an apple, I bring an orange. So what are you saying about my job? I'm telling you, stop looking for results. If you find that company that you want to work for and you study that company, you learn everything you can about that company, right? You wake up in the day on the internet with that company. You go into that company and if they ain't got no job, you volunteering at that company. You giving them hours for free. If you study in the company, find out what their strengths are. Find out what their weaknesses are. You need to go somewhere where you can get your interview skills on. I'm not sure, learn how to wear the right shirt and the right tie. Learn how to have the right conversation. I don't know, but I'm saying if you get off results, if you get off, I'm trying to make six figures and you become six figures, you miss what I just said. If you go to that job and you tell that job, I've been studying y'all for the last 6 months. I've been studying y'all for the last year. I see there's a point of weakness and I believe if you hire me, I can bring you money. And if you do that, I guarantee you that company gonna get you. Why? Because you've been researching it, you've been studying it. All right, for my fellas out there, it's just like a female that you trying to hook up with, right? You learning all you can about her. You remember Hitch, you learning all the little secrets, the tricks of the trade, what she like, what she don't like, right? So when you approach her, bingo. All right, so watch me. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. Get off the scale. Stop doing that scale stuff. Stop looking at the scale every day. You putting out resumes and you looking for the phone to ring. No, 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 no. Don't waste your time being mediocre. Don't waste your time being average. Remember, we're in a recession. What does that mean? When you're in a recession, people not dealing with mediocrity in a recession. When we got plenty, when it's fruitful, people got cable. Listen to me, it's so bad. When the money was good, I remember kids had cell phones. They're like 3, 4 years old, they got cell phones, right? Listen to me, but when the recession comes, they automatically drop the stuff that's not a necessity. Cable gotta go. Folks let cable go. People ain't going out to eat like they used to on a regular basis. Listen to me. Cell phones, people with multiple cell phones, one of them got to go. You hear what I'm saying? When there's a recession, you let go of those things that are not of necessity. But guess what? You still hold on to the necessity. Ain't nobody cut their lights off. Ain't nobody stopped driving. We still putting gas in our car. It's a necessity. Nobody stopped going to the grocery store. We still going to the grocery store. Why? Because of necessity. And I'm here to tell you today, when you become a necessity, you're not going to have to look for a job. When you become a necessity, when you start giving people stuff that they need, all right, I'm going to leave that alone. Here go my final one, because YouTube only lets you do so much, right? And my boy's got to edit, so I'm going to leave that alone. But let me say something to you. Just catch what I just said. When you become a necessity to a company, when you become a necessity, when that company realizes that they can't do without your expertise, they can't do without your skill set, that they gotta have you. When you get to that place, I guarantee you, if it's sports, you play soccer, you play basketball, whatever you do, when you get to a place that the coach realizes he cannot win the game without you being in it, you will be in it. You won't have to beg to be in it. You won't have to cry to be in it. You won't have to fill out 25 job applications. When you get to the place of expertise, all right, here's my final one. So when my man called me and said, I lost 60. I got another 100 and something to go. But what happened is I'm not losing it as fast as I lost it before. Let me say something to you. If you on chunky status like he was, and you start working out, it's real easy to lose weight. Why? Because your body ain't used to that, right? Your body ain't used to that. So when you on chunky and you do your first mile, you're probably gonna lose more weight than you've ever lost in your natural life, because your body is not used to doing that, right? But if you chunky and then you start working out for a year and you think that what you did last year is gonna get the same results this year, you done lost your mind. You are a fool. Now, he ain't calling you a fool, but I'm just saying, listen to me. I'm just saying though, if you think you're gonna do what you did last year, if you think that studying at the last minute your freshman year, if you think working with your homeboy and getting a test and cheating off a test, if you think you finding old papers and you're gonna write, you know what I'm saying, you using old papers in a new class because it's something, if you think that you're gonna do that and be successful in a recession, then you got another thing coming. And so what I'm saying to you is, if you want to get to the next level, you got to do something different. What you did to lose the first 60 pounds, boo, you can't lose the next 60 pounds doing the exact same thing. You're going to have to up the reps. You're going to have to up the exercise time. You're going to have to sweat a little bit more. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. You got to put more in if you want to get more out. And so, yep, I know you lost 60 with the little bow flex, boy. I know. You did the little tie bow hookup. You was tie bowing it, and you couldn't believe what you lost. But now you're doing the same tie bow, and you're not losing like you did before. You're doing the same running, and you're not losing like you did before. And what I'm trying to tell you is, you got to learn to live above the rim now. You got to learn to live above the rim, and you're going to have to do a little bit more, maybe even to get the same thing you got. You're going to have to stay up a little longer. You're going to have to do a little research a little harder. You're going to have to make a couple more phone calls, right? You're going to have to take your game to the next level. So it's your boy E.T., man. Listen to me. Shout outs to all my graduates. I ain't trying to be mean, but I'm living in the real world. You say, what do you mean, E.T.? When the tornado hit Alabama, I lost my house. But guess what? The mortgage company still the mortgage company was still looking for me to pay my mortgage. They started the conversation off. Mr. Thomas, we understand what you're going. Somebody was reading something off some piece of paper. Mr. Thomas, we truly understand, and we're sorry for your loss. We hope your family can rebound, but we won't charge you extra if you make. Normally, we charge you for making a payment over the phone, but if you make the payment over the phone because of the tragedy, we won't. Are you hearing what I'm saying? They still want their mortgage, boo. They still, tornado and all, they still want their mortgage. So what I'm telling you is, you're not in college no more, baby. You're not in college. You're not eating at the smorgasbord, you know, all you can eat at the dorm. They're not doing that no more, all right? They're not doing that. Late papers, they're not doing that no more. You're stepping into a brand new realm. So all my people, all my graduates out there, congratulations. But remember the lion and the gazelle. I don't care if you're the gazelle or the lion. When the sun come up, baby, you better get to running. Hey, it's your boy, E.T. Man, shout out to you. Remember, what happened in the past, forget about it. I'm not just talking about failure. I'm not just saying forget the failure. I'm talking about the success you had in college. Forget about it. Don't nobody care about your GPA. Don't nobody care about them little organizations you were in. You better make the rest of your life the best of your life. And for those of you out there who still struggling, listen to me. If you can look up, you can get up. I don't care if you're on your back, on your side, right? You're too big to roll over. I don't care. I could care less. If you can look up, whatever your circumstances are, you can get up. And how do I know it? Because it happened for me. All right, so I love you, believe in you. Until next Monday, get up, get out, and go get some.